We are here with Bad Cop, Bad Cop right now at Detroit in Costa Mesa. How's everybody going?
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Super.
So tell me a little bit about the band and introduce yourselves first. Tell us a little bit about the band and how it got started.
Okay. My name is Stacy D.
I'm Rinri.
I'm Myra.
I'm Jenny.
The band got started by our original bass player pulled me and Myra together and Jenny all in one room one day, and then we just started writing songs immediately, and then we took off from there.
Yeah.
Really.
That's it.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been together? With this set, how long has it been together?
About a year, I
Yeah,
think.
probably. About
It'll
a year.
be a year in June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you released any material yet? Have you come out with anything yet?
Yeah.
Yes, we have a 7-inch that we just got out in January, and we recorded it at Hurley, like a block that way, with
Dope.
Davey Warsop. He was amazing.
He's the cutest boy ever.
The most adorable boy
Ever.
Very talented too. So he's in Suedehead too. You should check them out.
And he was in Beat Union, if you remember that band.
Yes, I do
Awesome.
remember that
Yeah.
band. I remember that band.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing? Have you been mostly playing the LA area lately, or have you been able to expand out now?
We expand out. We just got back. We did San Francisco, Oakland
Oakland.
and Pacifica, but then a couple of months or a month or two before we were up there doing San Francisco, and so we're getting out. We're doing
We
things.
mostly do the coast.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to go to Arizona the first week of April. We're going back through Nevada. We're going out with Harry and the Hendersons, which is our darling, wonderful friend, Harry
Harry.
Jerkface's band.
Yeah. He's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, he's our sponsor.
He's a teddy bear of a
He
person.
really is.
Yeah.
He really is.
He
He's
really
all
is.
about kittens
And everybody knows
cupcakes.
him.
Yeah.
Kittens and cupcakes.
If you don't, you
that
need
pretty
to.
much
You
sums
should
him up.
interview him.
He's a great cook. Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So how has it been so far? Has the popularity really been? Have you seen the building of a following? Because when I first heard, you actually found them at the Redwood Bar not too long ago, and the sound was just amazing. You actually caught my attention right off the bat. And
Thank you.
what have you been noticing? Like every time you've been playing, you've been starting to build up a following, starting to see that, and those Facebook numbers start going up.
Yeah. Actually, it's a trip when you have guys show up to your show and they're singing your songs, and we're all girls, and they're going, yeah, get rad. You're just like, awesome,
Yeah,
But it definitely, people more and more and more really dig this band. I think it's palatable. The songs are very catchy, and they don't offend anybody. You know what I mean? They don't nobody's. I don't know. It's just like a very
We like to have fun, and
Listenable
it
band.
reflects a lot in our songs.
We have the most kick-ass drummer there ever was.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big deal.
Aw.
Because when people are like, oh, you're a girl band, but your drummer is so amazing. It's like, well, yeah, she is amazing. She's the best drummer in
thanks.
town, so she just happens to be a lady.
Well, without you guys, we
Especially
couldn't be
lady.
a good band. So,
Well, it's actually kind of very interesting because now that you're seeing more female artists starting to come up, more female punk and rock band artists starting to come up, and they're becoming. It's almost like the scene's starting to change because for a long time it was all male dominated punk bands, and then you saw like a ska band like No Doubt comes out, and where a female singer, then Go Betty Go into 2000s.
Yeah.
But you don't really see it that regularly, and now you're starting to see them. Do you think who were your influences coming up, and what were?
Oh gosh, yes. For me, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna. To be honest, the reason why I picked up a guitar to begin with to write songs was because I started listening don't be mad at me. I started listening to Green Day when I was really young because I'm from the Bay Area, and so I, got a mixtape and was like, I love this guy. So I was
all
like,
listen to Green Day.
right?
Yeah.
So I
We're
thought,
not,
I'm not the
we
only
don't
one.
discriminate.
There's nothing wrong with
but-
listening to Green Day.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want people to be mad at me because I say it on Facebook and then they fight with me, and
No,
then
no.
I'm like, no,
Yeah.
they're so great, shut up.
Yeah.
So
Shut your face.
I wanted to I was like, when I was a kid, I'm like, I'm gonna grow up to marry that guy, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to marry him. I want to be like him. So that's why I started writing songs.
But you kick ass further than that because you bring, that's a great thing about this band that I've grown to realize, since I started with them in June. I mean, it's always very enticing to come and see an all-female band. Yeah, it's
Sure.
a very appealing.
It's kitschy.
Yeah, it's a very appealing factor. But we play such amazingly catchy. But it's almost to the point where the way that we play and the way that the songs are composed, they're a lot more complex than people realize. And there are multiple parts that we all own.
Yeah.
And it makes us all individually unique. But then we come together with retarded good chemistry, which doesn't happen really often. There's always going to be someone that's going to be trying to upstage somebody else,
Right.
and that's not the case with playing with us. We're everybody's on everyone's side.
Yeah.
We just go out and we have fun, and people realize it.
I like to get drunk, to smoke skunk. Sometimes I might not scream, but more than that, I wanna get wet.
Because that's the one thing that I've heard in your music. I mean, you could go back to the Black Hearts from Green Day,
Yeah.
even to
Everybody would say
earlier,
put those two
and you could,
together
and you
for
could,
that
and exactly,
Pretty
and you
much.
kind of just because me, I always just listen to see what influences come out of it, and that's what I got out of your group.
It's funny because when I was a little kid, obviously, Joan Jett was around, and I remember that she had sang, and she didn't have a vibrato. And so when I was singing when I was a kid, I had a vibrato in my voice, and then when she came out, I was like, there's no vibrato. That's how you're supposed to sing without a vibrato because she's awesome, you know what I mean? So then I started singing without one, and then I had this girl from school say, well, you're singing good, but you're supposed to go, ah, and then
It's nice to add on to it. It's a little accent.
little
but
accent,
to
you
give
know,
it some balls.
Yeah, or to get in and out of
Brings
something
a whole
that's
different
little
dynamic.
sketchy. But then I realized that I had to bring a little bit of that back
Yeah.
in my own.
I was trained
Deal.
as a singer, same way. I sang with a lot of vibrato. I actually took opera singing classes for 6 years in high school.
Holy crap.
And then, just getting into playing music and everything. Yeah, I was a mezzo soprano.
Holy crap.
And
dang.
but then just
So
listening to
high.
music that I really enjoyed it. I think my first influence was Tia Carrera on Wayne's World.
Yeah.
I want to be
just
that
watched
chick.
that. I just watched
Yeah,
that.
same here. I'm like, I
that
wanted
movie
to be
is so
her.
good. It's still
I'm like,
good.
that chick's rad. I'm like, but I didn't want to sing like her. I just wanted to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going out balls out in a man's world, and we're just gonna kick your ass.
Before we started this, I met you guys because I was in another band playing with Stacy's other band, and I was like, who the fuck are these chicks? This is exactly how it should be. There was no oh, you can see our bra, and we're kind of sex objects.
I'm
Stacy
playing
was just
up the girl thing. I've
just-
never done that.
No,
you know?
no, and I hate that so
Yeah,
much.
me
And
too.
since we've done this band, I feel like I've met Elizabeth who booked this show for us. I've met so many amazing female musicians that are that are doing it right. Like it's not about being hot
Cutesy.
and stupid
and living on that kitschiness of being an all-girl band, because you know, like a lot of times I've had this said to me probably 100 times that, oh God, you know, when I saw you guys get up there, I thought you were gonna suck because
No,
you're all girls. But
fuck
then
you.
as soon as you guys started singing, you know,
Giant
come
fuck
here to
you.
me.
yeah, exactly. and then I sit there and quietly and waiting, and I'm like, yes. And then they're like, but then you know, you guys started rocking. You're so awesome. And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah. I'm super proud of this.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about everybody that we've met. I mean, I'm excited to have met you guys,
Yeah,
Obviously.
But like, this
we're
has
in
been a
love.
really awesome social vehicle. Like Jeanette Thomas, DJ Polyester is a fucking kick-ass babe who just showed up to spin some records tonight. So, yeah, it's like you're a cool girl magnet when you have like a cool slumber party thing going on.
Yeah, totally. And slumber parties are fun.
So where can we find you next after tonight's performance? Next week, I believe you're playing at Eagle Rock, correct? Or is there another show before that?
Got canceled. My family's visiting. I'm sorry. My family's visiting from Michigan. It's like a big deal. Sorry. We're not doing it.
So,
So it won't be till the first.
Yeah.
what are we looking at? In the
Way out west
social-
fest.
Westfest.
Way out west fest.
Well, potentially April 1st too at Piazza's in
That's
Long
a
Beach.
no-go. Stacey's
Oh, is that
gotta
a no-go? Okay.
I am moving.
Okay,
Way out
never mind.
west fest.
So way out
Okay,
west.
so we'll
fest.
be out
There you go. There you go.
Arizona.
The stories of a new band about how right when you're getting up to that success level.
You don't know
There you
what you're
go.
doing.
No.
You just have no
Everything's
idea.
impromptu.
Gotta be flexible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for sitting with us.
Thank you.
We really
Thanks for having
appreciate
us.
it. And if you want to find out more about them, please follow us at who'syourmuse.com. And